Welcome to the weekly markets analysis, and let's talk about some crazy bull market today as bulls don't give up, honestly. And let's start from the Euro USD, my favorite Forex shitcoin. So what you can see, we spoke about last week. We spoke about this interim support, which provided some support. I was scalping it, but then we had a really nice retracement to the next major support, which is also confluent with the weekly 21 EMA. And we were speaking about it. So this was my buy for Friday, and it provided really nice reaction. As you can see, graphic green dildo to the upside. It didn't reach the resistance yet, so I suppose it may continue this climb to this resistance, probably higher to the 200 EMA and SMA on 4-hour. And I still respect some play, but just looking on daily, for me, if it closes and with the follow through of a daily above the support, well, next test buy. Here is your next zone to take profit, and well, nothing more I can say about it. It's just bullish as fuck. Just looking at my indicators, what I think about it, it still has some room to go to 1 to 4 300 before any major retracement or consolidation, and I will be looking for sure to close my longs here. If it drops from here, so if this because this weekly took those lows here, so if it has a continuation and it does ignore the 21 EMA, this is my next support around 117 to buy it again. I'm not planning to short it, maybe some scalping on those short-term downtrends, but overall it's still in the uptrend, and nothing more really to think about it. It's not nothing more to see. If I removed this zone from my chart, and here you have the best actually range to be playing until it breaks to the upside. Then from here, most likely to this region around 124, 125. This is what I would be looking into. If we look from monthly perspective, what happened and is happening, most likely the 200 EMA, which we broke during last, it was during December, it will be retested. So I still think, this is what I think, it doesn't really matter, but what I will be looking for, a little deeper retest of the support to buy it, and in bullish scenario, especially with 21 EMA and 55 EMA crossing up, I still think it will play between 200 EMA and SMA on the monthly. So we're looking at really optimistic targets of 126.2. And then we'll see. For now, this is the uptrend. The trend is your friend, and don't fuck with your friend. So, just trade it I will be trading it to the upside. It's not a financial advice, and this is what I'm trading, how I'm trading, and how I'm seeing the market. Don't follow me with that, and that's all. So let's go to GBP USD and let's see what it did. So GBP USD, we were talking about it last week. It's struggling at the resistance here. It's providing reaction. It's being bought back up really fast. So you can see a pretty nice weekly range of 135.7 to 137.5. So actually, it's 200 pips to be played during last week, and this is a really nice play. This is the resistance I'm looking at. If it has at least weekly close and daily close and the follow through above the 138, I will be looking for the movement to the upside. If not, the retest of the weekly 21 EMA, like in the case of Euro USD, would be a really, really nice buy for me, especially that this is a top of this medium term. Actually, medium term, long term, it's already 2 years in this range. So it's really tough support, and this is, for me, in my case, it will be worth buying and probably looking into the price exploding at least to 141.6, not during this week, but I'm looking a little more long term. If we look at the daily, Well, we are struggling, but 21 EMA on the daily is supporting the price action, and it was a really nice reaction at the end of the week, a really nice pump. So probably I will be looking for a break break of this resistance coming soon. But until it's broken, I have to like be really cautious in this area. I won't be longing here, neither shorting. I'm just looking for the price to either get to this zone or break this zone, and then I have a really nice range here to trade it. With GBP JPY, well, I don't remember what we spoke about it, but it was closing above the 200 EMA there and on its way to the next resistance, which we have marked, which is respected. So we had a really nice weekly close at the resistance. So for now, it's a waiting game. Also, if it retraces probably the daily 21 EMA or it is a little lower to 141.8, will be a nice buy. And then just hold it probably for an anticipation of breaking this resistance. If it breaks this resistance, meaning daily close and the follow through on the retest, I will be probably buying it and driving it to at least 146.86. So this is all if it comes to to my favorite forex shitcoins. Let's look at one more because probably there are people who are watching it. So Australian dollar, US dollar, almost the same scenario as the Euro USD. So we are in the clear uptrend and nothing to discuss here. Basically, what I will be doing, it had a really nice reaction over 10 simple average on the weekly moving average, and also a really nice close of the week with this daily daily dildo going up, reacting of the 55 EMA on a daily. So far, I don't have any zones here because this is probably the first time I'm charting it here. So let's go really fast and simple. So here is your support, here is your resistance. There is a medium-term range to be traded. If it breaks the top of it, let's make a box out of it. So we have one box here. And let's go with another one here. So if it breaks this box, well, the next movement, let's see, coming from the weekly would be probably a good idea to go with such level, even a little lower. Yeah, this is what I like. So this is the next zone to be watching on weekly. If it breaks, then we have another coming around here, a major resistance. So those are basically the zones I will be looking for. If it wants to retrace, probably weekly 21 EMA, and in most cases would provide a nice support. This box, this is what I'm looking for, a buy and probably hold to the top of this range here. But basically I'm playing with those smaller ones, so buy here, sell here, breakout, buy here, sell here, and etc. Really simple concept, and this is what I'm looking on Australian dollar, US dollar. Let's go to Dixie for a while. It's as I said, it's basically looking at the monthly. It's in a downtrend. It had a nice reaction here over this support. Just I'm clicking. So this is inverse chart basically of Euro US dollar recently. So well, this is a major resistance for it. The weekly 21 EMA with this resistance. So I wouldn't be really surprised if it wants to go higher. In case of Euro USD, it will go lower, retest and go down, especially that all those EMAs are in bearish posture. Well, stochastics are up on Euro USD. The stochastics are still down, indicating probably a little more tests to the downside. RSI also wants to go to the neutral zone, and this will be a decision time. If it breaks this zone here, I'm back on Euro USD because I forgot to tell something. If it breaks here, well, I might change my bias a little for a little bearish and trade it like try to short the retest of the support if it gets broken and to the downside. But I'm still bullish on it. it's kind of crazy market. So let's go to the DAX, and DAX. Well, I still have the same zones here. So what we had last few weeks, well, we had a we have formed the resistance. We had a deeper test around the weekly 21 EMA, and also this support coming from the price action before. Actually, it was drawn on a daily, so let's go to the daily. Yeah, so this is the support, and the price came back to the resistance. So far, it's not really a good material to long, but maybe a test on a daily 21 EMA confluent with the support would convince me to try play a breakout to the upside. It's so bullish, as you can see, higher highs, higher lows all the way. So well, well, it's bullish. So no surprise here. I'm not shorting it. I'm not planning to short it. I'm not changing my bias yet, especially after such powerful weekly close. And the oil. The oil is the last of my list. So we were talking about this resistance here. Clearly, we had a close of the weekly above this resistance, which indicates for me potential breakout. I don't have volume here on the weekly. That's strange. On a daily also. So well. I don't have any volume here, so I can tell probably a different ticker. But what I will be looking on it, probably another weekly close above the support will indicate to me that it's broken. And then what I can do, basically trade it from here to here. Here I will be closing my longs, and those are the critical areas on the oil I'm looking at with longer term trading. So, well, I probably covered everything which I wanted. Basically, other forex pairs are more or less connected to each other. So, well, if you analyze Euro USD, GBP USD, all those majors, then you will know probably the rest. If you have any ideas on the shitcoin you want me to analyze to make a planning for week, just shout me on the Discord, and I will be happy to include it in this weekly analysis. So far, well, Jackie Daver is bullish on the markets, and that's strange. That's a strange feeling, but well, just I'm going to long them until it stops working. And I leave you with this analysis. I hope you liked it. I hope it helped you a little with shaping your bias and trading strategy for the coming week. And see you in the next video. Take care.